Hello everyone, it's Nazar here, and today we're going to be making a Super Smash Bros. Melee tier list. So, I think this is probably the most fun thing we have to look forward to out of all my videos, and yeah, I don't know, let's just do this thing. Alright, what we have here are a variety of tier lists. The first four are four of the quote-unquote official tier lists that I gathered from different ages, and then a tier list for these top professionals here. There's the rest of them. So we're going to look at these tier lists and rank them on my tier list, and let's see who has the best tier list. All right, the first one here, I'm pretty sure, is wherever it is, the 2002 tier list. Where did I? Oh, there it is. Okay. 2002 tier list from the official tier lists. If you look it up, I'm sure you'll find this. This is quote-unquote the first tier list. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what it says on the website. And here we can see Sheik at number 1. Very interesting. A hallmark of a age past. Perhaps one that will come again. Who knows? But certainly these days unorthodox. We have Falco and Fox here. Interestingly, Fox below Falco. The bird dominating Fox in the early days, I suppose. Maybe those lasers. Maybe the insane combo game. Maybe Fox's ledge options hadn't been developed enough in 2002. I'm not sure what the case is. This is before my time. And then we have number 4, Marth. Pretty based position, I would say. Maybe should be higher. I'm not sure. And then we have Mario at number 5, which is, I mean, that's cool. I mean, imagine if today we seriously put Mario in the 5th position on the tier list. And then imagine that right behind him, a close 6th, was Zelda. Okay? Now imagine that world. And that's the world that we used to live in. When I think I was 6 years old when this world was happening, so... And unfortunately... Actually, I was playing Melee at the time, just didn't even know it, or like, you know... was playing it casually with my friends, didn't know there's competitive things. I think at the time I played Link, which I guess would have been 14th. Interestingly, we see here, before the era of Axe, there's the low-tier Pikachu, and before the era of Armada, clearly. So yeah, well, I think we can comfortably say that this tier list here is pretty whack. Alright, this is a D-tier tier list, unsurprisingly. Now, you could make a case that this tier list is so funny and interesting that it should be C tier off of that alone. I guess the criteria of my tier list is quite unclear. Maybe let's go over that for a minute. I think the best criteria for this tier list is going to be A, proximity to my own personal internal tier list, because that is, I think, the most important thing. And I'm sure you all agree. What I think is the actual tier list, whatever is closest to that, that's what I'm going to be putting higher up. All right, but we also have a different axis of evaluation, which is going to be how interesting or how thought-provoking I think the tier list is, okay? And this 2002 tier list, I mean, imagine a world where Zelda is number 6. Like, think about that. And Mario is only just above it. And I think that's an interesting world, and it merits some consideration. So let's not joke around. This is a D tier list. This is the worst list I've ever seen. I mean, Zelda at 6, holy shit. Okay. Now let's keep going. We're going to go down to the 2010 tier, wherever that is. Man, I wish these were in order. God, you guys probably see it, and I just don't. There it is. Okay, found it. All right, well, this one already we see Fox in his hollowed place. All right, Sheik has been dethroned all the way to 4. Still pretty high up. I mean, these days, I don't know. We've got Jmook. We've got Leffen doing great things against Zain with his Sheik. We've got, of course, Plup results from the past decade. So, you know, some people might even put Sheik up here, or maybe close, maybe 5th or something. But this is not that strange. And, of course, Fox number 1, normal. Falco number 2, not as weird, of course, as the previous tier list, but I would say that probably most people these days wouldn't put Falco at number 2, whether that's because they think Marth is better than Falco, whether they think that maybe they think Puff is better than Falco. Regardless of what exactly they put above Falco, I almost always seem to see him number 3 or something like that. So maybe a little weird here, but not that weird, honestly. I feel like this was pretty common, Fox Falco number 1, 2, during my, whatever it's been, 5 years in the Melee scene, so this is not that surprising. We've got Puff at number 3. Clearly, HBox was doing some work during this year, I would assume. And Marth at number 5, I think low for these days. These days, this is a low thing. And here we have 6 Peach. Well, clearly Armada was here. The music is transitioning. Hopefully a good song comes on. I'm not going to change the tabs to make sure. Anything else that's very strange in this tier list? I'm not sure. Anything weird? Pichu at the bottom, below Kirby and below Bowser. Very strange, I would say. These days, I think most people would agree Pichu is better than Kirby. I mean, Kirby has no throws. I don't know. Maybe not. Pichu's pretty bad. Everything else seems, I don't know, nothing that crazy, honestly. Maybe Falcon's a little too low. Well, this tier list is not very interesting, so, I mean, we're not going to rank it for interest. And I think, I don't know, this is solid C tier. I mean, I think these first 4 might not be that interesting because as we go from 2002 to 2022, I think we'll just see that the tier lists get better. But who knows? Let's look at the 2015 now. The era of the gods. Right in the middle of the god era. We still got Fox Falco, but Marth has moved up. We see that. Sheik's still number 4. Interesting. Puff, number 5. And Armada keeping Peach at 6. Very nice. I think this is the tier list that I started with. So this tier list seems right to me. Honestly, this is the right tier list. I mean, let's really think about this. Okay, hold on. I think the only thing that's wrong with this tier list, and I'm not even capping right now, okay? This is for real, on God. 500 stacks, all right? This Fox is in the right place, and this Marth guy should just be a little bit above Mr. Falco here. And I think that's it. Otherwise, this tier list is completely correct. Okay, actually, without wobbling, we're going to put Cap above Peach. We're going to probably go Cap, Peach, Ices. All right, and then Pikachu. And then some of these things might move around. I don't know, I feel like Yoshi's better than... I mean, definitely Yoshi's better than Samus and Doc. Okay, so that's kind of whack. I mean, Yoshi might even be better than Pikachu, honestly. I kind of feel... I mean, that's pretty controversial, I think, but... Yoshi's too low. Anyone too high? I don't know. Roy's probably too high. Definitely Roy's not better than, I don't think Roy's better than Ness. Maybe. I don't know. But honestly, this tier list, not bad. Not bad. Let's give this one an A, unironically, I think. I agree with all the top tiers almost. I just switched the Marth with the Falco. Okay, let's look at the final official tier list, which is 2021, I think. Where the hell is that? I'm sure you guys see it. Where the fuck is it? There it is. All right, sick. Okay. So let's see. We've got Fox. We've got Marth. All right. So far, so good. We've got Puff. I don't know. All right. Maybe. Right? Maybe. Honestly, maybe Sheik goes here. You know? Ever thought of that? What if Sheik goes here? And then it's Falco Puff. I feel like there's a case for that, right? There's Fox, Marth, Sheik, Falco Puff. Huh? How are we feeling about that? And then Falcon Peach, that seems right. These seem right. I mean, everything else seems right. I just kind of, I don't know. I feel honestly, don't test me. We should move Roy up to above this guy who doesn't have a fucking shield and some of his moves don't actually work. Yeah, I think Roy's above him. Unironically. You guys can cap all you want, all right? Everything else seems right. I like this. Maybe Kirby's worse than Bowser. Maybe. At least Bowser can fucking... I don't know, he can throw you. Alright, so I think, unsurprisingly, we're going to put this in A tier. Probably above the 2015, if I'm going to be honest. Because I think he's got the number 1 and number 2 pretty right. And it's Fox Marth. I mean, hell, dude, it might be Marth Fox, but I don't. Nah, probably not. Probably not. But you know, hey, who knows? But this is, yeah. All right. Now we are on to, I believe, this is Armada's. Yeah. Wait, there it is. Armada's last official tier list. All right. Okay, let's look at it. Is this same song just playing over and over? I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to fix it playing just the same song over and over. Let's have this one. Yeah, we don't want the same song playing over and over. No way. Where the hell were we? Oh, Armada. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Armada's tier list. Let's look at it. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, I can see the music thing happening, so it should be happening. Puff at number 1. As much as I am an Armada fan, all right, and I am an Armada fan, all right, I'm a fanboy. It's probably the reason I play Peach, among other things. And yeah, Puff is not number 1. Come on. I mean, she's good, all right? Don't get me wrong. Puff is a good character, and she trashes on Peach, I think. Or like, she does if you are not Laud. Yeah, okay, and we're not. Only Laud is Laud. Or Polish, I guess. Polish is good against Puff now. If you're Polish and Laud, all right. I guess Laud lost to HBox recently, so maybe just Polish. I don't know. One of those top 2 Peaches. Okay, maybe Puff's like not even as big of a problem as Armada thought he was. But even with Puff being like 80-20 to Peach, I don't like that doesn't mean Puff is number 1. I think this is a personal Armada gripe here, okay? This is the era of H-God as well, I'm pretty sure, when he made this list, so. Then we have Fox at number 2, clearly should be above the Puff. Then there's the Marth. I will say there is an argument for this top 3 in a different order. Maybe like Fox, Marth, Puff. I could see that being the case. I think Puff, Falco, Sheik are all pretty close. Yeah. Even, honestly, like, Falcon, Peach is, like, pretty close. I think that, like, Falcon, Peach, and Sheik are all... Well, Sheik is better than Peach. And Falcon's probably better than Peach. But, like, Peach is not that bad. Peach is, like, pretty good. So they're all, like, pretty similar. I agree with this top 3, maybe. I don't know. I feel like maybe... Yeah, there's some gradient that's something like this. As far as everything else goes, like, I pretty much agree. Like, this is actually, like, I agree with this tier list otherwise. But the fucking Puff at number 1 is pretty whack, so I don't know. We're gonna put this Armada in the B tier, unfortunately. My idol, but he's a fucking... I mean, it's whack, alright? Let's keep going. I think after... Oh, shit. Where was I? After the Armada... Oh, right, we have Hacks. Alright, this is the Hacks tier list. Let's look at this closely. Where the fuck is it? Okay, there it is. Let's look at the Hacks tier list. Okay, so... Doesn't look like a normal tier list, I will say. And it's probably blurry because I took a bad screenshot. My bad. Alright, that's my bad. But this is essentially a matchup chart showing who Hacks believes is the 6 best characters in the game. And I guess to Hacks, there's 2 tiers, right? There's this tier, and then all the other characters who are not on the screen right now. So, and honestly, where the fuck is Peach, bro? So already this fucking... we have the verdict, all right? Trash tier list, all right, trash. Garbage. In fact, I might even let's put this here, okay? And then this isn't, first of all, not even a tier list, all right? And also, if you, like, scratch your brain to make it into a tier list, where the fuck is Peach? All right? That's fucked up. Now, as far as the matchup chart goes, like, I think it's probably correct, actually. I mean, yeah, Marth beats Fox. I agree with this. Fox beats these 3 for sure. Falco probably beats Falcon. I don't really play Falcon, so I think the Falcons tell me that he does. So I think this is correct. I don't know about Falcon beating Marth. I think this might be because it's red. It might mean even. Maybe this is an even, which I could buy that it's even. But if it's trying to say that he beats Marth, then I don't think that's correct. And then Sheik versus Marth. Sheik probably like beats Marth a little bit, like not by much, but a little bit. So I think the matchup chart is correct. And so realistically, I should probably put this at like a C or a B tier, but you know, there's no Peach on this. Look, there's no Peach on this tier list, so fuck you. All right, let's keep going. The hell is this one? Oh shit, that's not what I want to be looking at right now. This is Hbox. All right, let's look at that Hbox tier list. Where is that? Aha, found it. Hbox tier list. Okay. Honestly, base top 5. I think that this is like the perfect way to do it, which is that these are the top 5 tier. I don't like this like Fox in his own tier, or like Fox, Marth, Falco in his own tier, or like there are like 5 top tiers, and I think this is them. All right, and this is correct. Now he's putting Puff at number 5. Maybe that's that. There's like probably an argument for that. These top 5 are. I'm like so convinced that it's Fox Marth or Marth Fox, those two, and probably it's Fox Marth. And then I'm less convinced about the order of the next 3. And I could honestly see an argument for any of those orders. And then the high tier, I agree with completely. That is like a tier of characters. And probably in that order. And then the mid tier, I mean, this tier list is like... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to put Hbox as an S tier list, okay? He might be a little bit wrong on the order of like... Puff, Falco, maybe like Falco and Puff should be switched. I don't know, but Falco's pretty fucking good. So no, this might be just like actually correct. So I'm gonna put that. Yeah, Hbox tier list. I mean, it's S tier. Okay, the next one. It has Fox, Marth, Falco, Puff. Which one has that? It's this one. What is this? This is the IBDW's tier list. Super majors with any bracket. That's the name of this tier list. Yeah. I think he's sleeping on the Sheik. That's it. But look, this is like basically Hbox tier list. Right? So you just put the Sheik above the Puff and it's Hbox tier list. So yeah. I'm gonna put it at the top of A tier because he's sleeping on the Sheik. There's no way that Sheik's in a different tier, I think, than the other ones. This one has Fox, Yoshi. That's weird. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Leffen's difficulty tier list, all right? It's not his tier list. It's his difficulty tier list. And now you ask, why did you include this in your Melee tier lists? Well, I included Hax's little fucking web thing, so what do you want from me, okay? I just found different tier lists, all right, that I've like clipped from YouTube videos. That's what's happening right now. I like watched one tier list video, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a tier list video. That's what, okay. And then I just like quickly found 15 tier lists or something. Cool. So this is how hard it is to play these characters. Let's look at this. This is an interesting one, all right? We've got Fox as number 1, and I think most people would agree, all right? In the double S tier. Top double S, Fox. Yoshi, number 2. I could buy it. Okay? Amsa does some crazy fucking shit. He does. That shit looks hard. I don't know how hard it is, because I haven't tried it. But it looks hard, and I can buy that. So, and then they have Falco as number 3. And that makes sense. He's a spacey. He's got spacey tech. Okay, I buy this. And then he says that there's like a tier separating those 3 with everyone else. Now this, I think he's wrong, all right? First of all, what the fuck is this? Do you guys see where my cursor is? There's a peach here. Do you see where this peach is? This peach is below Ness, all right? This peach is below fucking Mewtwo. Now, maybe Mewtwo's a fucking tech skill intensive hero, all right? I don't know. I've never played Mewtwo. I've literally... That's not true. I have played Mewtwo, but you can imagine that I've literally never played Mewtwo, and you're basically correct. Okay, I've literally never put my cursor on the Mewtwo spot in the fucking video game character selection screen. That is an almost true statement, mathematically at least. So, this is I think Peach is like hard. Okay, now, before you guys start laughing at me, because I'm a Peach player, and because you think Peach is easy, I will grant you that Peach is easy if you want her to be. I mean, you can play Peach in a very easy way. That is true, and she will have much more success than probably most characters played in that lazy, easy style. Peach has the tools to play very lazily and succeed with those tools until a certain level, for sure. So in that sense, okay, I get it. Peach is like, whatever, it's easy. But the amount of like crazy specific Peach tech that there is, all right, that is like very situational and difficult. Like just subfloating is honestly very hard to like consistently do. The input is very fast. And you have to do it right before an action. You don't just subfloat, right? You subfloat into stuff. And you like move into stuff with your subfloat, which is called hyperfloating. And you're supposed to, like, technically, if you're being optimal, you'd be doing this very, very often. Like in most grounded aerials, you would be subfloating. Like ground level aerials, right? The majority of them in a lot of matchups, you should be doing that because it's like faster off shield. You can down smash as a reaction more easily because you hit the ground faster, stuff like that. So it's very optimal. And that shit's hard to do very consistently to the point where you're essentially doing like very difficult inputs almost as often as the spacies, I think. Double jump canceled on platforms is like the only valid way to move if you're being optimal. Like you really shouldn't be wave landing onto platforms as Peach. You should be double jump canceling, and yeah, it's not like that hard, but it's hard to do consistently. It's an extra layer of input thought that kind of like species have. She's got a ledge dash, which is super hard. Peach ledge dash, first of all, exists. Okay, so saying like, oh, Peach doesn't have a ledge dash, wrong. She has one, and it is possible to do, but it's very, very hard. And technically, if you're thinking about like optimal play, right? Optimal play Peach does ledge dash. And she fucking, the only reason Peaches don't actually ledge dash because it's like a one frame input at a very specific angle, difficult to do. Now, with the box, you can just program that angle to be one of your modified angles. And then Peach ledge dash is still hard. It's still just as hard as Fox's ledge dash on the box. Like Fox's ledge dash on the box and Peach's ledge dash on the box. Probably Peach's is still harder because you have to do like a parasol stall thing first to get the ECB to change. So it's still harder to execute. So even then, with the box angle, because the angle on the controller is actually impossibly hard. That's the main reason people don't do it, is because getting that very specific angle. I'm not sure what the range of angles is, but it's very small. Getting that is like really basically impossible without a notch. And even with the notch, like I think the notches are, I mean, they move around and shit, so it's probably not worth it. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is Peach has hard shit, so hard that people don't even do it because they're like scared of fucking up. It's just not feasible. Now with the box, it's more feasible, but it's still very difficult. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that Peach has hard shit, and this is some bullshit. All right, she should be like in probably double S, but if you don't want to grant me that, then you should put it in the S. The rest of this difficulty chart list, I think that this Marth should be in the D tier. Okay, fucking easy character, nothing hard about it. Ices is actually really hard without wobbling. Like I could see that being higher. And I'm just joking with the Marth. Sorry, Marth players, but yeah, I mean, I know you guys have hard shit. I'm just joking, but fuck you. All right. Everything else probably right. I don't know. I've probably rambled on too much on this tier list because I got offended. All right, I got personally offended, and therefore I'm gonna put it in the B. All right, because everything else is probably right, so it should be an S. And then I just like for the Peach thing, it's going in B. All right, we're almost done here, boys and girls. Okay, I'm sorry that this has gone so long. But we're almost done. We've got 3 more tier lists. I'm going to try to breeze through these a little faster. Right, here we have, it goes Puff Marth Box. What is that one? Probably should have made it easier for me to find these. The fuck is that? Aha. This is Leffen's actual tier list. This is the last one that he made. So he's got Puff at number 1. Classic fucking Swede, alright? These Swedish people, they just hate the Puff. They hate it. And it's number 1. I get that. I get the hate. But it shouldn't be here. Switch the Puff and the Fox, and this tier list is correct, I think. Essentially. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it the Armada treatment. Wait, did I put Armada in B here? I don't know where I put Armada in. Well, I'm going to put it in low A. No, I'm going to put it in like... It's in A tier. Yeah, this tier list is basically correct. But just, you know, Puff is overrated. I don't know what this is, but it's from some video, I can tell. I think this is the Zain tier list. So this is Zain's tier list. Okay. Zain, the fucking Chad, the fucking based-ass motherfucker, has Marth, as number 1. And I think that's so based. That is like something that we're all afraid to say, okay? Because any of these Marths are going to be like, but Fox, you guys just hate me because Zain's the best in the world. You're just looking at the results of the modern era and you're not actually taking into account the theoretical aspects of the game. You fucking hater. And actually, what I'm going to tell those Marths is Zain thinks Marth is the best character in the world. And so that's good enough for me, all right? And I think this is base as fuck, all right? And then there's Fox. Good, all right? And then there's Falco. Okay, maybe. I could see it. Like I've said already before. These 3. Let's just be really honest here. Zain's tier list is the best tier list. Right? It's basically HBox tier list. It's just that Puff is in fact, I think they literally did what I said. Puff and Sheik are being switched here. Or maybe I said that we should switch Puff and Falco. Something like that. But Zain is more correct than HBox, I think. So that's what's happening there. And our final tier list goes Puff Sheik. Which one is that? There it is. No, that's not it. That's HBox's tier list. It's this one. No. Oh shit, that was Zain's. Okay, wait. Well, this is Zain's. I'm gonna put this here. What is this one then? Oh, this is Mango's. That is Mango. Yeah, I just used the wrong one. Okay, this is Mango's tier list. I guess Zelda is top tier, guys. No, this is Sheik, obviously. You got Falco at number 1. I mean, look, Mango's on crack. There's no way that Falco is number 1. You know what this tier list is? This is after some. I think this is just Mango like won a major and is like streaming with BC, and he won a major with fucking Falco, and he's like, yeah, Falco's the best character, obviously. Like, I fucked up all those foxes, didn't you see? I mean, maybe Mango's right. Who knows? But I don't think that Falco's number 1. No way. It goes Falco, Fox, Marth. Probably goes like Fox, Marth, Falco, or Marth, Fox, Falco. I think everything else is pretty much right. He's got Mario at B tier. I don't know what that's about. And this is not midway through the video. This is the final still from the video. So I guess he just has all the other characters in the same tier. And I don't even know if it's ordered because I didn't watch the video, frankly, because this tier list looks absurd. Look, there's a Mario in B tier above like Doc. What the fuck? Jigglypuff Peach? I guess Jigglypuff is better than Peach. I agree with that. You put Falcon above Sheik? Above Jigglypuff? I think this is 2020. I don't know why this tier list is like this. So, for being whack as fuck, honestly, D tier probably sounds right, but no, it's not. It's probably like C. It's like top of C tier. It's Mango's whatever fucking cracked out tier list he just made there. I mean, Mango's on record going like tier lists are all bad, so he's probably just didn't give a shit. He's just like, yeah, I won with Falco. Falco's the best. All right, well, boys and girls, that concludes our Super Smash Bros. tier list, where we have HBox and Zain's tier list. Zain number 1, HBox number 2. Their tier lists pretty fucking good. Then we've got other ones. I don't remember which ones these are because it's hard to tell from the pictures. I would have to look again at my larger files, and I don't want to do that. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you remember the order that we just went over for the last 30 minutes. And I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you watched to the end, you're a true bro, right? And if you didn't, well, I guess you won't know this, but I hate you. I hate you for not watching to the end. But everyone who did watch to the end, please put a fucking mud golem emote on this post, all right? So I know that you watched to the end. Give me that mud golem post, all right? Sick. Thank you very much. Oh, and also like a 5 emote. Mud golem and 5, because people might not do both. You know, you put a mud golem, people might just click the mud golem because they see the mud golem and they like to click it. But if you put a mud golem and a 5, all right, then I know that you watched till the end of this video and you're my best friend and I owe you like $10 or something. All right, see you later, boys.